Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race. Exposure to all things true, whether you like it or not. With unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms. Welcome back to Bigger Than Race. You know who this is? This is your boy, Brando. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It doesn't matter what day. It just matters that this day is beautiful. Now, we're going to dive right in. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you first and foremost. We have crossed the 4,000 subscribers. It may seem small, but you should celebrate all wins in all sizes. So I want to celebrate with you. Hip, hip, hooray! Ladies and gentlemen, Matic, Gala Games, Vechain, Silica, Telcoin, AGI, and Cardano. Ooh, it's just going to be a little update. But before we do it, I always got to give you what's happening right now. Thank you to the community members who shared these things. Let's go.
At Domino's, we're constantly innovating to find better ways to deliver you pizza, which is why we're testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro. And it's got someone back to their old habits. Avoid the noise when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
You know what's so funny about that commercial? Is the fact that logo, that character, I grew up with this.
It's your
and the funny thing is, they're bringing it back. Seems like they're always going back to the future. They say if you want to know the future, go to the past. But if we go back to the future, which comes back to the present, is the future the past, and is the past the future? I don't know. I'm confused right now myself. But you get the gist. Let's continue. Ladies and gentlemen, with blockchain technology and DAV network open source technology, now you will start to see things like this. If you want some Thin Mint cookies, you can now get it in the comforts of your own home, delivered by drone.
Biggest challenge for selling cookies this year is the booth. You can, a lot of places don't want you to open up a booth because they have all the restrictions. So we had to come up with different ideas on how to sell the cookies. This is an amazing idea, to have the cookies delivered right to your door. It's right there. That's so cool. There it is. Yeah, that's so cool.
We are the first council to deliver cookies by drone, and that is pretty awesome that we get to be the first council to do that.
What's inside of it? Okay. Oh, I think I see a toffee chapstick. My favorite.
Would you look at that?
Drones want to help that, so drones are going to be a very awesome way to do that.
Would you look at that? Drones are now delivering Girl Scout cookies. But what else could be delivered by drones? Let's take a look.
Every day, people in our service areas in Canberra and Logan in Australia are receiving packages delivered by drones. Many of you have asked us what can be delivered by a drone. We have a variety of different items that can be delivered, and some of our most popular products include anything from household essentials to hardware tools, hot coffee, ice cream, noodles, sushi, Fresh bread, and even a hot roasted chicken can be delivered by a winged drone. So if you're in one of our delivery service areas, be sure to download our app. You can get it for free on the App Store or the Google Play Store right now, and you can place your first order, which will be delivered by drone within minutes. Thanks so much for all the great questions. Please keep them coming in the comments below, and if you haven't followed us here, be sure to do so to keep up to date on all the latest with Wing.
Wow. Come on, guys. This is where we are. This is where we are headed. And we're headed right now to Telcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were in the Patreon group, you've known about Telcoin for months. I've been invested in Telcoin for years. And now everybody is just now finding out. If you want to be ahead of the curve, join the herd at Bigger Than Race. Telcoin quietly raising the bar for blockchain fintech. It's the ones that move in silence. In an era of cryptocurrencies dominated by a wave of meme coin superstars, there are others not interested in being a flash in the pan, even if it means not getting a celebratory pump tweet from Elon Musk, Gene Simmons, or a run-of-the-mill B-list celebrity. Telcoin, a self-tooted, blockchain-powered financial technology platform that connects with telecom and mobile money platforms globally, believes itself to be one of the scarce examples of crypto companies that doesn't need a horse and pony show to make an impact. Telcoin is a fintech firm that simultaneously manages to be a player that everyone is talking about and yet remains beneath the radar of crypto media. With limited reach on exchanges, no aggressive marketing, and a quiet but steady approach to securing licenses and being as regulation friendly as any crypto company could ever dream of being, Telcoin is making headway confidently, almost arrogantly, with little regard for embracing the PR stunts, hype announcements, and moon talk that competitors seem to hang their hats on. Then again, Telcoin doesn't really have many competitors to speak of. The Los Angeles, California headquartered company that now employs dozens of battle-tested business minds and doting developers is in a league of its own, even if few have recognized this reality to date. Understanding Telcoin's position and potential comes down to understanding why the company exists and what purpose it aims to serve. While buzzwords like financial inclusion and banking the unbanked have always been pinned on Telcoin, these are empty associations. Earlier this year, Telcoin's partnership with mobile money juggernaut Gcash officially commenced, with Telcoin launching fiat transfers between Canada and the Philippines, a service available on Telcoin's official iOS and Android apps. The significance of Telcoin's arrival in the remittance marketplace is rooted in the company's cost savings advantage to consumers who can use the service without leaving their homes. Writes Haley Chowdley of the Ritz Herald. The global average cost of sending a remittance is 7%. Telcoin is targeting 2.5% or less to send a remittance using an iOS or Android smartphone. By Telcoin's own admission, the opening of their inaugural remittance corridor is just the first step toward offering users a suite of digital financial products leveraging blockchain technology and digital assets. This quarter, Telcoin will release the third iteration of their mobile app, giving users a reimagined mobile wallet that will not only store a broad swath of ERC20 tokens, but provide a platform for swapping and staking. Talk about a juggernaut of DeFi. A persistent criticism of Telcoin has been a lack of access to major exchanges, who all but certainly would want to list the company's token Tel in order to profit from the surging volume it's experienced this year. Telcoin's apparent answer to that criticism is, why give profits to exchanges that should go toward rewarding Tel holders? The company says its emergent DeFi model will enable users to earn the fees that would normally go to exchanges. As Telcoin's overzealous community of supporters are quick to point out, Telcoin is destined to become a top 10 project. That remains to be seen until the rubber actually meets the road. But with Telcoin making headway at a pace that is only beneath the radar due to that company's own established penchant for working in privacy and not tipping off major traditional competitors like Western Union to their long-term plans. Telcoin appears to be at an ideal intersection of technology and timing that would be the envy of any fintech startup in 2021. What we are actually rolling out this year is much more than what we were initially targeting, particularly in terms version 3 and DeFi. Telcoin CEO Paul Nooner wrote in Community Update, "The market for what we are doing is evolving rapidly and growing more exciting with each day. We are lucky to be in the right place at the right time and are all focused on capitalizing on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The scale of the community of people who believe in Telcoin and our vision is amazing, humbling even," Nooner adds. "We all feel a deep responsibility to deliver on this vision and are highly motivated to do so. As we finally roll out services, it's exciting to see our community evolve into a powerful positive force. Although Telcoin is quietly raising the bar for blockchain fintech, the company's looming rollout next month of additional remittances corridors in the United States, Singapore, and Australia will certainly make plenty of noise." Boom! God damn. Polygon launches a $100 million fund to support DeFi adoption. This is Matic, ladies and gentlemen. They changed their name. The Ethereum scaling project says its DeFi for All fund aims to onboard the next million users to decentralized finance. Boom. Let's see it right here.
Want to invest in Bitcoin? It's as easy as GBTC.
Hey.
Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is the world's largest Bitcoin investment vehicle. Type GBTC into your brokerage account to invest in Bitcoin today.
Sovereign, a Bitcoin-based decentralized finance project, agreeing to a $9 million investment from a group of partners led by popular crypto investor Anthony Pompliano. They're also publicly launching their native SOV token and the SOV to BTC liquidity pool this week. And joining me now to discuss is Sovereign founder Edan Iago in London. Welcome, Edan.
Thanks for having me. Just one thing I would say, I'm not the founder of Sovereign, but I am a contributor.
All right. You're leading the project, no?
I'm sort of the figurehead, the talking head for the project.
Fair enough. It's a decentralized community. All right, so decentralized finance projects often build on the Ethereum blockchain. It's easier for developers to code on, but Sovereign is unique for building on Bitcoin through a sidechain called RSK. So first, how does that work? What's the reception been and some of the challenges?
Actually, I don't want to play this. But yes, basically, Polygon has just launched a $100 million fund to support DeFi adoption. Let's move on to Vechain, ladies and gentlemen. The Vechain, COVID-19 vaccination app based on Vechain Thor blockchain launched in Cyprus Hospital. Let's take a listen.
All right. 19 vaccination app based on Vechain Thor blockchain and launched in Cyprus. Okay, so Vechain now is not only partnered with this hospital in Cyprus, but its EHCert app went live in the Mediterranean hospital in Cyprus. The blockchain web portal enables physicians to request the medical record of patients. Now, guys, this is major because this is groundbreaking. Okay, this is why I'm so bullish with Vechain. They're actually making things happen in the real world. This is use case life, okay? So there are not many blockchains that are actually doing what Vechain is doing right now. Now, let me stop talking and get right to the things. All right. According to a report by the orthopedic and digital transformation consultant at the Mediterranean Hospital in Cyprus, EHCert has gone live in the facility. The app uses the Vechain Thor blockchain to process laboratory results and also produce vaccination certificates. Since its implementation, more than 500 people have so far received their 19 results and lab tests on the EHCert app. The Vechain Foundation has disclosed that the records for the 100 initial vaccinations of the medical personnel at the hospital are encrypted, hashed, and uploaded on the Vechain Thor public blockchain. Patients who register with the hospital are given credentials to safely access their EHCert. EHCert goes beyond 19 results. The EHCert is said to combine traceability, immutability, interoperability, and compliance to facilitate results. The solution also has a blockchain web portal that makes it easy for physicians to request the medical records of their patients. This encourages easy and transparent communication between the doctor and the patients. The eCert was specifically chosen as it gives users complete control over their medical records. The implementation of the app, as claimed by the report, will make residents of the Republic of Cyprus easily work with local authorities to return to their normal activity. In 2020, the Vechain blockchain was used in another fight against the pandemic. It was selected to verify the NK95 mask built to limit the spread of the virus. Vechain has marched on towards the facilitation of the 19 results as other facilities rely on it for onboarding data. Aretia Hospital, another medical facility in Cyprus, after carefully observing the efficiency of the technology in Mediterranean Hospital, has registered with the Vechain toolchain platform. As it stands, more than 100,000 people may be served a year. The Vechain Thor blockchain has been said to have the potential to improve upon healthcare delivery, diagnostics, and test results. In addition, it can secure the exchange of information between two participants. For this reason, they have received the green light from the Chinese government, in addition to establishing connections with the likes of BMW and other heavyweight companies. Now, in a nutshell, for those who still are not familiar with Vechain, Vechain was founded in 2015 to bridge blockchain technology and the real world. It aims to ensure that solutions are devised from blockchain technology based on the needs of enterprise. The Vechain toolchain was designed for clients to ensure that digital transformations are built and driven on a large scale.
The Vechain was built for Brando and the bigger than race community. It was created so that we can gain wealth. Not just wealth, generational wealth. Let's continue. As you already saw, the use case for Vechain Thor is bullish, which means it's bullish to your pockets. Silica and PlaTon architecting the new world of NFTs together in China. We are announcing a strategic partnership with PlaTon Network, the privacy-preserving AI network blockchain marking our first step into the Chinese market. We are jointly launching commemorative NFTs with our mascots on both Silica and PlaTon's blockchain. More details will be released. So that's bullish. They said this is a one-of-a-kind exclusive NFT launch. Here's what you should know about PlaTon Network and their impact in China. PlaTon Network is an internet infrastructure protocol that is about to launch its mainnet. The network uses its native token, LAT, to settle trades for data and computing power. PlaTon has massive projects upcoming in China. Maybe I need to pause this video and take a look at LAT real quick. I really did pause the video to check, but I couldn't find it. Let's go. Cardano. ADA can now be bought via credit cards and Apple Pay after successful integration by Simplex. Ooh, big news, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to Gala Games. Frank Miller signs with Gala Games and Concept Art House to inaugurate the launch of Gala.art. Today, legendary creator Frank Miller is embarking into the NFT space, bringing his masterpieces to Gala Games. The upcoming release of series of limited edition Frank Miller NFTs in partnership with Concept Art House is part of the unveiling of the Gala.art initiative, which seeks to redefine the space by bringing NFTs that last to the collector's market. There are few people more well known and beloved in the comic illustration universe than Frank Miller. For decades, audiences and readers have enjoyed his epic tales such as Sin City, Daredevil, 300, The Dark Knight Returns, and many others. He is hands down one of the most prolific and culturally relevant content creators of the last 4 decades. Excuse me. So this year marks the 30th anniversary of Sin City. So I guess they're going to be rolling out some great NFTs. Now you guys can look this up and simply read it all for yourself. But I just wanted to highlight the bullishness of Gala.art. Actually, I want to go to that website and see if they're up and what do they have going on. Coming soon. Nice. I'm going to actually sign up for that. Now, moving on to SingularityNET Phase 2, massive token utilization toward decentralized beneficial AGI. I encourage you to read through the documents we've posted today on Phase 1 and Phase 2 and to review the proposal. All right, this is an unusual SingularityNET blog post and among the most significant ones I've written. It doesn't just describe a new feature or algorithm or application. It describes an envisioned rebooting and re-energizing of SingularityNET project as a whole, with a view toward dramatically accelerating progress toward the project goals. While the post is written for anyone who has an interest in SingularityNET and in the goal of beneficial decentralized general intelligence, it's especially intended for those folks who have displayed enough interest in the project to purchase AGI utility tokens. The SingularityNET Phase 2 initiative that I'm going to describe here is the most substantial proposal regarding project mechanics and direction to be made since late 2017, when we held the initial AGI token generation event. In the years since 2017, my colleagues and I have learned a huge amount, as well as building a lot of software and doing a lot of deep R&D. At this stage, we're definitely only partially progressed along the path we set out for on 3.5 years ago to build decentralized platforms suitable for the emergence of beneficial AGI, but we've gotten quite a lot done. We have the first version of a real working decentralized AI platform out there now, and we've built quite a lot of valuable or cool AI tools designed to work with it. Everything from consumer apps like the Song Splitter and Rejuve COVID app to tools for analyzing genomics, data, and Financial Times series. We're in the middle of rebuilding the OpenCog AGI system into a new system, Hyperon, designed to scale up hugely in connection with the SingularityNET platform. We're working with Hanson Robotics on nursing assistant robots whose minds will back end on SNet platforms, and the more general SingularityNET-based Sophia DAO platform for humanoid robots across all vertical markets. We're experimenting with applying our AI to DeFi with Singularity DAO and life extension with Rejuve, to decentralized processing infrastructure with NewNet, to clinical trial analytics and fintech and enterprise avatars with Singularity Studio, to sustainability with Arizona State University, and a whole lot more. So this is what they got going on here, showing you. But as much as we've done, it has to be admitted that SingularityNET and decentralized AI as a whole currently constitute only a minimal fraction of the global AI ecosystem. If we want to truly achieve the project goals and make it that the democratic, decentralized AI is a major player in world affairs and helps guide humanity's path towards a positive singularity, we need to be doing even better and moving even faster. It's with this in mind that I am now proposing the more major SingularityNET Phase 2 initiative aimed at providing SingularityNET with the power to move forward as rapidly as possible to the next level. That means money. More money, guys. Phase 2 weaves together a number of different themes and plans, each with their own subsidies to make things as clear and simple as possible. I'm going to divide it here into 4 aspects. Shift from Ethereum to Cardano to achieve new network functionalities. SingularityNET Layer 2 networks for driving massive token utilization. Launching a stream of new AGI ADA tokens to drive trillions of AI API calls. Moving further toward decentralized governance. Remember, guys, they have a partnership with PayPal. Think. The money hasn't even come in yet. It hasn't even come in. In the rest of this post, I'll briefly discuss each of these separately, in phasing as well how they all tie together into a holistic plan for creating massive scale AGI token utilization, thus pushing the SingularityNet ecosystem towards its goal of beneficial emergent AGI. Wow. Also relevant is the SingularityNet Phase 1 operational and financial review, which gives important context regarding the particulars of SingularityNet Foundation's evolution and doings during the period 2018-2020, including many details that have not been publicly discussed before in any organized way. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just bullish, driving massive token utilization with SingularityNet Layer 2. The next major aspect of SingularityNet Phase 2 is what we're calling SingularityNet Layer 2, SL2. In short, this is a bunch of software and tokenomic tools intended to support building secondary agent networks on top of SingularityNet. Some SL2 networks will have their own tokens. Some won't need tokens. An SL2 network with its own token will pay a small fee in AGI tokens from each of its transactions. A bit like gas on the Ethereum network, but far cheaper than Ethereum gas fees are now, or transaction fees on ADA network, which are much more reasonable and likely to decrease. A few SingularityNet spin-off projects that you've heard a lot about before, like Rejuve and NuNet and Singularity DAO, are slated to be some of the first SL2 projects, as well as the Awakening, health nursing assistant robots, and Sophia DAO, benevolent robotics AI network. But these SL2 projects SingularityNet Foundation has been incubating or co-founding are just a way to get SL2 off to a running start. We aim to stimulate the creation of a variety of amazing third-party SL2 projects, building their own communities and software in their own vertical areas and driving AGI token utilization in the underlying SingularityNet network. Boom! Look at this bald-headed ass robot. Put some damn hair on her. She feel embarrassed. I would feel embarrassed. I know they say robots can't feel, but I feel for her with her bald-headed ass. Anyways, this is some bullishness, ladies and gentlemen. I'm over here twitching in my seat. If you look at the charts, the SingularityNet Phase 2 white paper, you'll see that we've been working on charting out the potential of the various SL2 projects we've been incubating in terms of driving utilization for the SingularityNet network. And if you carry out the extrapolation rationally, it comes out quite dramatically. You conclude that within 4 to 5 years, we could be looking at hundreds of billions of API calls every quarter, trillions every year. You got Rejuve, NuNet, Singularity DAO, Accelerando, Singularity Studio, Sophia DAO, Awakening Health. So these are all of the SL2 projects. And some of these projects we're going to receive tokens from. Some won't need tokens. This is bullish. My God. Launching a stream of new AGI ADA tokens to drive trillions of AI API calls. Man, oh man. I can't even read all this right now. This is just too bullish. We have to come back to this, guys. I'll post it in the Patreon group. Recap of AMA about my DeFi Pet at Satoshi Club with Tang Huang, Cardia Chain's chief scientist. I know I screwed his name up. Totebox co-founder Tommy and Cardia Chain chief scientist Thang discuss how the two companies joined hands to build a cross-chain NFT game. My DeFi Pet. The game will do an IDO on Kickpad on the 27th of April. Totebox is very enthusiastic about blockchain tech. They consider Cartier Chain as the top one blockchain infrastructure in Vietnam with their unique invention, dual node, along with low fees and full functions. These advantages are the reason why they seek to have my DeFi Pet powered by Cartier Chain. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the NFT revolution is underway, and here's what our future will look like. So, exploding digital art scene, which is one of the hottest NFT sectors. So that will be booming up. It says here digital collage earlier this year sold for nearly 70 million. Growing use cases with NBA Top Shot. Now we have baseball, MLB launched on wax, real estate, and the potential of NFTs in that sector definitely is going to be growing. And also gaming. Now NFTs technological evolution. Ethereum ERC20 is the most popular token currently, which is where it started off with CryptoKitties. But, me personally, I think everybody's going to NFTs because NFTs are going to serve major purposes where documents used to come into play, like your social security card. Now you can have your social security card as an NFT on the blockchain, trusted. So these particular blockchains in certain sectors will serve those purposes and those needs. So the future, there's no doubt that the popularity of NFTs is a groundbreaking new use case for blockchain tech. Many see NFTs as the first breakthrough digital asset which isn't connected to the price of other cryptocurrencies and can stand on its own. Moving forward, NFTs are here to stay and will be integrated into blockchain's global settlement layer that runs 24/7 and never sleeps. Not only will NFTs become a fundamental building block in the new infrastructure of financial markets, but they will also revolutionize the gaming world, the ways fans interact with artists, and potentially even how we buy our first home. Boom. Oh, not here. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the news. That is some bullish news. So bullish I couldn't even finish the bullishness. But I know you better have a lot of these tokens I went over today. Ladies and gentlemen, you will kick yourself in the ass. And if you want to be ahead of the curve and a lot of the crypto community out there, join the Patreon group, ladies and gentlemen. We hear about coins way before. Trust me. I'm the king. I'm the wizard. You know who this is. This is your boy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the growth, the continued positivity. It is all love, and I appreciate you. You know who this is. This is your boy, Brandon. Investigate truth on your own terms.